With just a few weeks to go before the start of the legislative session, advocates are making their case for Texas to expand access to medical marijuana. But few people believe those efforts will get enough support from lawmakers.
That's why some advocates, for now, are putting their focus on improving the state's current program, including a veteran fighting for more access.
It's greatly improved my life.
Air Force vet Jeff Young knows the benefits of medical cannabis.
To treat anxiety, PTSD, and mild autism.
But he says accessing it is not easy in Texas.
This is the only state with no formal large-scale access. The legislation and the laws are already there. We just need more access to what's been approved.
The Compassionate Use Program, also known as TCUP, falls under the Department of Public Safety. Young says right now it isn't meeting the demand of Texas patients.
EPS said that they could issue those licenses at any time, increase competition, lower the cost burden on the patients, and increase supply to the market. So,
at a recent DPS Commission meeting, leaders say they're opening up applications for more licensees in mid-January.
It'd be our intent to act immediately on those applications, since that would put us square in the middle of the legislative session.
There are people already waiting weeks, if not months, to get their medication.
At the start of 2021, Texas had about 4,000 users and 263 approved physicians who could prescribe it. Both of those numbers have grown. As of October this year, nearly 39,000 patients and 643 doctors.
Let the legislative session at least begin and see what momentum there may be as far as various bills before we bring forth any.
But Young worries as long as TCUP doesn't meet current demand, Texans will look elsewhere for medical cannabis.
It comes down to accepting that it's already here. The bottom line is it feeds the black market.
This November, voters in at least 5 Texas cities approved ballot measures to decriminalize marijuana. Those votes happened in Denton, Killeen, Harker Heights, Elgin, and San Marcos. The measures aim to prohibit arrests and citations for carrying less than 4 ounces of marijuana, but that's still illegal under state law.
But those votes reflect general support for loosening marijuana laws in Texas. A new poll from the Texas Politics Project at the University of Texas asked voters whether they thought marijuana should be legal or not. 17% said marijuana should not be legal under any circumstance, but 28% said it should be legal for medical purposes. Even more, 32% supported making it legal to possess small amounts of marijuana for any purpose. 23% saying possessing any amount of pot should be legal. Interestingly, though, the poll shows that support for legalization is down slightly from just over a year ago.
The Texas Politics Project has been polling this question regularly for more than 10 years. The last time they did it was back in June of 2021. Back then, 13% said marijuana should not be legal at all. Compare that to 17% this December. And in 2021, 29% said possession of any amount of marijuana should be legal. That number dropped to 23% in the latest poll. Thank you again for joining us for State of Texas on this holiday. I'm Monica Madden.
I'm Ryan Chandler. We'll be back next week to bring you an in-depth look at Texas politics.